Good morning. Welcome to day 19 of vLogMas. We're almost done. I mean, wow. It's been quite the month. So I just ordered a lot of knitting needles, cables and, needle tips in the sizes that I need all of the time, and 2 new sets of DPNs because I just felt like I needed more needles, because all of my needles are in use with things that I'm not working on. So, okay, now let's open the advent calendar book. I have not yet woven in the ends on the socks. I will do that later. I will also get started on the cable pattern for the commission cowl that I'm working on. And we'll see what the day brings, I want to get that commission done and out of the house as soon as possible. Okay. Fiction. Sandra Brown, White Hot. Never heard of her. Okay. Never heard of that. Someone looked at me. I don't like when the author is in such a gigantic picture on the back. It's the second book from the advent calendar that had that, and was just a bit surprised to see that. Ignites crackling suspense and fiery emotion in an unforgettable novel of passion and vengeance. So, sounds nice, right? Interesting. It's an interesting one. I'm pretty sure I've read the name before, but I've never read a book by her. So it's an interesting one, and definitely one I'm going to read. So yay, good choice. And now I need another cup of coffee before I do anything else. I think the first hanger is full. There's a lot of socks underneath, and I still have one dress that I need to put on the other clothes rack. And I need to put in a second load because there's a lot of wool to wash in this house. The socks are all on the hanger or the clothes rack or whatever it's called. There's lots of them, and they're almost all mine. I have a few pairs up here from my husband and some singles, and a pair and 3 singles from my son, and lots of pairs and a few singles from me. The single socks all have a partner that is already upstairs, because when I last did laundry, not everything fit in, so a few socks were left over. And yeah, now I'm gonna transfer those sweaters back over here. And then I have all of these sweaters and a blanket to hang, and I'm not quite sure yet how. I think I need another clothes rack, and I don't have another one, so yeah. But the socks are washed. I'm in the studio right now, and I just took this started sweater off the needles. This was supposed to be the Alpenglühen cardigan by Isabel Krämer, but I just never was really happy with it. So this has been on the needles, I think, the longest out of all of my sweaters. This is hand spun. It was a combo spin. And I am going to, I think, just cut the yarn and leave this in as a backup, because I have decided what I want to do with the yarn instead. I will do a Christmas Eve cast on, and I will start this sweater here. It's called Lounge Sweater. It's by Cozy Knits. And she is holding 2 strands of, what is it? This is not vital information here. Okay, she's holding 2 strands of Knitting for Olive merino with 1 strand of silk mohair to give her a gauge for a 5mm needle. And my hand spun is at a gauge for a 5mm needle, because what I just ripped out is a 5mm, and I knit the ribbing on a 4.5. She calls for a 4 for the ribbing, and I like the idea because this is quite loose. So I am going to make that sweater instead out of this hand spun, which makes me happy because I need to use more hand spun, you know, and the colors are very muted, and yeah, I like my idea. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on. I know it's the wrong format, but the tree is up. My son decided that it's time, so we put it up. And here it is. Here's the stocking, and here's the tree. It's the first time in this place. There usually is a cat tree, climbing tree thing here. But yeah, this is our tree. It's crooked and wonky, mainly because the original stand broke last year, thanks to a certain black little devil. And this now is a part of a drum set that is holding the tree up. Gizmo, Gizmo, Nein. So you can see it's going to be an interesting time, as always. Gizmo, nein. But yeah, here it is.